At Christmas dinner, my billionaire grandma said, "Still living in the house I bought you?" I froze. "I don't live in any house, Grandma." She turned to my parents. Their faces turned pale. The crystal chandelier cast warm light across porcelain plates worth more than my rent. I sat between my parents at Grandma Ruth's Christmas dinner, trying to ignore my brother Tyler's smirk. "Sharon, dear," Grandma said, "how are you enjoying the house I bought you? The colonial on Maple Drive?" My fork clattered. "What house?" "The house I purchased 2 years ago. Your mother said you were struggling, so I bought it. $1.2 million. Deeds in your name. I live in a studio above a laundromat. I've never owned a house." The silence was deafening. Grandma's gaze shifted to my parents. "Diane, Robert, explain." Mom's face went sheet white. Dad studied his plate. Grandma returned with a manila folder. Inside were documents, photographs. "This is 428 Maple Drive, and this is the deed. Sharon Eleanor Price, owner." She looked at my mother. "The same day you called crying about Sharon being evicted." "I was about to be evicted," I said. "I called you. You said you didn't have money. You were saving for Tyler's wedding," Grandma said flatly. "Which I also funded. $89,000. My mother burst into fake tears. "We were going to tell her. Tyler needed a place after college. You stole from your daughter." Grandma's voice could freeze lava. "You forged her signature." Dad spoke. "We didn't forge anything. Sharon signed a power of attorney in college for medical emergencies. We used it to handle the transfer into Tyler's name." I said, "You've been living in my house for 2 years." Tyler looked ashamed. "I didn't know at first. They said it was a graduation present. I found out 6 months ago. And you didn't tell me. Dad said it would destroy the family. That you were doing fine." "Doing fine?" I laughed. "I work 2 jobs for a studio with black mold. I eat ramen 4 nights a week. I haven't seen a dentist in 2 years." Grandma sat down. "Robert, Diane, you have 48 hours to transfer that deed, or I'll pursue criminal charges." "You can't," Dad pleaded. "Tyler's wedding. Should have thought of that before you stole." Over 2 days, Grandma's legal team discovered my parents had also cashed out an $80,000 college fund, leaving me with $70,000 in loans, stolen a $20,000 savings bond for their kitchen, redirected a $60,000 trust account into Tyler's name, sold $40,000 in stocks meant for me. Total, $420,000, nearly $500,000 stolen over 15 years. "How could you?" I asked. "Tyler needed it more," Mom said. "You were always independent. We knew you'd survive. You stole from me while I decided between gas money and food." The settlement took 6 months. My parents paid full restitution, covered my loans, and made a public statement. The public shame was exquisite. Tyler's wedding was postponed. His fiance's family didn't tolerate fraud. The engagement ended. I moved into Maple Drive that spring. The first night, I cried harder than I had since childhood. Every love Mom and Dad had been a lie. My parents tried reconciling a year later. "We're sorry," Dad said. "Can't we move past this? You're not sorry you did it. You're sorry you got caught. We're still family." "No, we're related by blood. Family doesn't steal. You're strangers who share my DNA." I closed the door. Grandma Ruth lived 4 more years. When she passed, she left me $53 million. Her will noted my parents had already received their inheritance through theft. I started a foundation helping young women financially abused by families. We've helped over 3,000 women in 7 years. Tyler reached out when I turned 36. He'd gotten sober. "I was a coward," he said. "I knew it was wrong and said nothing." We talk occasionally now. Cordial, distant. My parents? I haven't spoken to them in 8 years. Mom tells people I'm ungrateful. Dad doesn't mention me. Every Christmas, I hang Grandma Ruth's photo above the fireplace. I see it as proof that truth, however ugly, is worth pursuing. I raise a glass to her every year in the house she bought me, surrounded by the life I built from my parents' lies. "Thank you, Grandma," I whisper, "for seeing me, for not letting them get away with it."